Oh well, that's a good question to ask, and the answer is yes, but not for the reasons of what most people associate Amsterdam with. Probably go back about 8 years ago, I was sitting in the office at work and the phone rang, and lo and behold, there's a telephone conversation from a member of a large motor manufacturer who knew I was interested in Nissans and GTRs and Skylines, and there was an offer for me to for me to go out to the Nürburgring to Bonn, to Nissan's development section where they test all of the Nismo products. And they were doing an end of life on a very special car. Now, it's not very often you get this kind of telephone call of a manufacturer saying, do you want to come and have a look at a special vehicle that we've built, which is a one-of-one. So quite naturally, runs down to the local Euro hire, gets a truck on board, jumps into a ferry, drives, goes over the channel, goes through Amsterdam, gets on the motorways, gets up to Nürburg as quick as possible into Bonn, into the development plant, and I was met by the plant manager who took me through the back, asked me to hide my telephone, not take any cameras in, and showed me a midnight purple R34 GTR, stunning condition, 18,000 miles, and he said, this is the car, David, that we've invited you over to do an end of life on. End of life literally means that car is finished with and doing no more development. I did challenge him on the car and I said, can I not just buy the car in its complete state? And he pointed out that because it hadn't been homologated, they could never be registered. And then I popped the bonnet, and to my absolute amazement, the chassis number started JN1, which is a UK chassis number, and then it finished 00001. It was the very first R34 GTR for the UK, and it had been Nismo's test vehicle. It had been put together at the Amori factory in Japan with the assistance of Middlehurst technical team, and I was set about with the task of dismantling it, which was quite a weird experience, bearing in mind everything looked totally brand new on the car. I spent the day there totally dismantling the car. When I finished, I was told that I wasn't allowed to, at the time, tell anybody what I'd done, and then I jumped in the truck, loaded everything all in, and off I went. I then, on return to the UK, rang some of our closest clients that have been with us for a few years, and I went about offering a lot of these very unique parts that was on this vehicle, which really is a bit of modern history. So out there in the UK and Europe, there's quite a few cars driving around with a lot of kind of hand-processed Nismo parts for their 34 GTRs. And I still have in my display cabinet the original ignition key and a photograph of the chassis plate, which has got the 0001 at the end of it.